Hi, Rasmus users. Today we're proud to announce the launch of group sessions on Rasmus. So no more needing to use the web browser and add multiple tabs and navigate back and forth if you are taking data on multiple learners. Now you can run group sessions in-app or in a single tab on a web browser. So you may have noticed when you logged in, if you've taken the update, that your start session button now looks a little bit different. So if you want to run a typical session, you're just going to hit start session as you typically would. But you will see this drop down has been added. And here's where, if you're going to do a manual session entry, you're going to go now. So it just keeps that a little bit more streamlined. And then we have the ability to start a group session here. You'll note that this is in beta, so we are still aware of some things that we want to add to it and are very eager for your feedback as you try this out for yourselves. Now my preparation page looks a little bit different than it might for an individual session. So you'll see I have my session stated here for my learner Bennett, and then I can add other group participants. So here I can select from other learners that I might want to add. I can also select specifically what session I want to be running if that learner has multiple sessions that have been created, and I can specify which user will be a rendering provider for that particular session as well. So I'll go ahead and add some programs and some learners here. All right, if I mistakenly add a learner, I can always remove them from the group by selecting this button. And once I've built out that list of group participants, I can start my group session just by hitting play. When I hit play, that is going to start the session for each one of those learners simultaneously. And I can navigate back and forth between those learners using these little tabs above. Now, if I want to add a new learner during my session, I can always hit plus. We'll say Rasmus showed up a few minutes late. That's no problem. I can always add him in, and doing so, that will start his session timer whenever he shows up. So you can have different start times for each group participant. Likewise, you can use this functionality for staff as well. So if you are running sessions with clients and you are also tracking staff competencies using those staff profiles, you can add a staff member here using the select client dropdown and see those staff members at the bottom. All right, you'll navigate in a session once you've selected a learner, just as you typically would. So you'll be able to move back and forth between programs here very easily. You can even start working on your session notes for each individual learner as you typically would. And once you are ready to end the session, you'll just hit finish session. Now, let's say one learner is going home while the others are going to continue in group. You can also just end a session for a specific learner and keep the session in play for the rest. In this case, I'm going to just show you what that looks like if I end the session for all of my learners. I'll select OK, and it's going to conclude all of their sessions. Now, while this is in beta, you'll note that it has taken me back to the home page of that initial learner. So in order to wrap up my session note for that particular learner and all members of the group, I'll just want to visit that history and go in and complete that particular session note and sign off on that. We're really excited to launch this. We hope that this benefits you in your practice and are really eager to hear your feedback. So feel free to give it a try. Let us know what you think, and we're looking forward to hearing from you. Thanks so much.